It's Jordan, the 1031 doctor, and today we're looking at a very interesting deal in Cincinnati, Ohio, and Raising Cane's, and it's a really interesting situation on the sales of this place, and I'll get into that. But the 1031 doctor has been buying, building, selling, leasing triple net investments and commercial properties across the United States since 1986, and we will deliver a full analysis of any deal within 24 hours, starting at $299. Let's jump into this deal. This deal at 3820 Race Road really is quite a story here. They're saying that this rent to sales ratio is 2.5%, and that's really unbelievable. But let's dive into this a little bit. Raising Cane's is a big company now. It's a private company doing $5 billion a year. I think they've got, I don't know, 800 stores, 650 stores. This is a 3,000-foot building on 1.25 acres, and they're doing that kind of sales without a double drive-through, which I find amazing. Some of the facts here: it's a 1% increase every year till 2019, then it goes to 10% every 5 years in the option period. This is yeah, 850 locations in 43 states. Their 2.9 rent to sales ratio. That is astonishing. This could be 6%, 7%. So you could double this rent. It's at 167 now. You could potentially have a $300,000 a year rent if they should ever default on the lease and come begging for a new lease. And I've actually seen deals go default without them realizing it. I saw one deal in Kansas City over the tenant not trimming the grass properly and went into a big lawsuit, and they lost their lease over grass, over lawn maintenance. And anyways, this Raising Cane 2.9% rent to sales ratio is stunning. Their population here is 200,000 in a 5 mile, 92,000 average income, which means they can afford to go to dinner. It's not a lot, but it's right there, middle class, 36,000 cars per day. I don't know how they're doing that kind of sales with 36,000 cars. That's above, a little above average traffic, but not astonishing traffic for this kind of sales. So, but it is located next to a bunch of high schools, middle schools, preschools, and hospitals. Children's Green Township Hospital, Tri Health Group Hospital, and Mercy Health Queen Hospital. Hospitals are great anchors and traffic drivers, long-term traffic drivers. Um, Grand Prairie's healthcare sector is a key economic driver with a long-term demand in DFW Metroplex. Okay, so this is a Kansas City. This is close to Kentucky. So you've got, yeah, 163 in income per year, and that's considered low for this. So that's unbelievable. Now, the deal, they're asking $3.3 million for this thing. And see, there's no double drive-through, and they're doing that kind of sales. It's in good shape, built in 2019, and it looks like a good, well positioned. But you got residential behind here. It's all residential behind there. And here's a good look at the lot. You got great corner here. You got Walgreens across the street, Sherman Williams. Oh, here's a Firestone. Great to have. Firestones are great tenants. So is Sherman Williams. Here's a good idea of what's going on. Okay, here's Chick-fil-A over here, and McDonald's, KFC, Burger King, Subway. So here's Murder Row, Taco Bell. There's your Firestone over there. Yeah, this is a great location. And the only thing I'm not in love with is the cap rate, and I don't think that I would give them their cap rate. I would think this is about a 5.25 cap deal. Let's see real quick what they were asking on the cap rate. Offering 3.42, 4.75. That's better than 4.5. I would try to get this at 5.25 if you could, but there's virtually no risk. They're printing money at this location, and they're not going to give it up. The only problem is you won't be printing money. But this is a great exchange. It's a great piece of property, big piece of property. It's got a good future ahead of it. Cincinnati's doing a lot better. I was really a big fan of Cincinnati when I was living in Kansas City. I went to Cincinnati to look at some deals. It just seemed like the weather was just too horrendous. I didn't like it. It was muggy, and I didn't like Cincinnati. There's parts of the area that are In Ohio that are booming. So I'm not sure about this particular location, but that's basically it. So here you are, Chicago 280 away, Cleveland. Yeah, it was Cleveland. I went to Cleveland too. It's horrible there. Louisville's here. Louisville's great. Certain aspects. Indianapolis, Indiana. Noblesville is amazing in Indiana. I would stay away from Muncie, but Noblesville is amazing. Here's an idea of where you are in the map. The 75. You're pretty far away from the 75. You're ways away. Here's Roll Hill School. There's the elementary school. Yeah, this has got everything at your Target. You've got your Home Depot. So the Chick-fil-A is closer to this Home Depot. So this is really ground zero in the middle of this. So this Canes is on the outskirts of where you want to be. Um, but then you have McDonald's over here. It's an interesting little nook. I like the deal. Like I said, I grade this at a B minus only because there's not the greatest cash flow in these deals. I look for deals in the 6.5 cap range for some upside. But as far as safety is concerned and strength of tenant and residual land value, it's all there. It's a big piece of land in a great corner, and it's got a good future ahead of it. Anyways, if you're in a 1031 exchange and you need help, give me a call, 310-721-7375, or reach out to me at jordan at 1031doctor.com. Have a great day.